Wow. We are here, aren't we, Penelope?
We are.
We have moved lock, stock, and barrel from South Wales to
This is our long
Orne.
residency now.
Yeah. And this is where we're going to stay. But what a palaver it was. Um, Last time we were here was in January, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
And we came back, and solicitors told us that completion on our UK house would be the 3rd of Feb. But then there was a big issue with these ID companies to prove who you are to receive the money from the house. Passport photos not being good enough and all that. Then we had another issue with the land registry in Swansea, um, to do with Penny's name, but we've overcome that, and we were told by the solicitors, oh, it could be the 4th. We're looking at the 4th. So anyway, the Friday before came along, didn't hear anything. I said, oh, that's a bit odd. And then the Monday, we didn't hear anything until about 2:30 in the afternoon. And it was our solicitors, and they said, all set for tomorrow then? You're moving tomorrow. And it was a big, even though we cleared the house, there was a big panic because there were things I was going to do in the week to, no, just the odd job and just to put things right for the buyers. And it was, well, oh my God, like, you know, it's just like we've got less than 24 hours to get out of the house. Not only that, but the van we had, the Vauxhall Vivaro, that done very well for a year. We put it in for MOT and it failed. It still had MOT until middle of May,
Yeah.
but we thought we'd put in for another MOT. So when we fetch it back here, you know, it's got a long MOT. And yeah, I know the legalities of fetching a car over, so don't remind me of that. Anyway, it failed, and then after that, a light came on the dash. Stop. Battery power low. And I thought, oh God, what now? Like, anyway, it stayed on for a bit, uh, and then it would go off and then come back on, go off, etc. And then it was more on and off, and I could hear a noise from the engine compartment. I mean, I knew what it was. It's the alternator. Um, this is a day before, when we realised that it was a day before we were meant to move. So it was a bit of a panic. We couldn't get anybody to do it. I couldn't do it myself. It was a big job. I could have, but it was a big job. Didn't have time. I'd take all day. Someone else would take about half a day. New alternator to go on to make it good. So we took cut our losses and put up for sale cheap. We sold it really cheap as a spares for repair almost. And anyway, a person came up from West Wales, and a nice guy, and he drove it back, got as far as Carmarthen, and broke down. And I had a feeling it wouldn't last. And we did tell him that, no, that we weren't hiding anything. We did tell him it needs new alternator. We were asked, will it get me back home? And I said, I don't know. I really just don't know. So anyway, that happened. So he had to get recovered, but it was a mate of his who recovered him, so it didn't really cost him. So anyway, I hope he has fun with the van, and enjoys it. Like, you know, he's a bit of a petrol head. He is young man, but nice bloke. Anyway, so we got rid of that. So then we didn't have a car. This is going to go on for a long time. So either stop it, make a cup of tea, coffee, or you probably need a drink. So anyway, we didn't have a car. We didn't have a vehicle. We gave it a smart car, which we brought back to the UK to our daughter. She had the smart car. So yeah, we had no vehicle whatsoever. So we thought, oh my God, what's going to happen? And this is before we knew we had to get out the next day. Um, so I thought, well, I always fancied an XC90, Volvo XC90. They're big, they can pull a trailer because we needed a trailer to get the scimitar over here because I still got a overheating problem. Um, so we need something big, and not economical. So what happened then? Oh, I found a car after many phone calls and people. I said, XC90 is a four-wheel drive car, did they have tow bars? No. Anyway, one just got put up near Newport, and it had a tow bar. It's detachable tow bar. I thought, great. The mileage for the year was okay, quite low. So I inquired about it. He gave me a few, no, he gave me a few, informations about it. And I thought, oh, look, we ain't got time to muck about. I put a deposit down on it. So went to put a deposit on it, and it wouldn't happen. We're using our French card, because that's where all our money was until we had to sell the house money. So we tried again and again and again and again. No. Got in contact with the bank, French bank. I can say this most unhelpful person, a young man, spoke to us, and he said, well, how do we know it's not a scam? And I said, well, because I'm telling you, I'm the bank holder, the account holder with Penny, and I'm telling you now, we got no car, we got to be out the house tomorrow, we're moving, and how can I buy a car if you won't let me use my money? Anyway, he said, well, we need proof. I said, oh, God. And to be honest, my head was not good, or Penny's, because we were panicking. So what happened, I know it's going on, I know. So what happened was they wanted email or even an invoice. Now, bear in mind, I hadn't even seen the car in the flesh. They wanted an invoice emailed to them, and time is getting on now, right, okay? Emailed to them to make sure it's not a scam. And then he asked me, have you driven the car? Is it someone you know? Is it a respectable business? Look, I know the bank is being careful. I know that. I get that. Because there's a lot of not nice people here about who will take your money and laugh and go on a holiday with it. But anyway, and at the end of the day, I said, oh, look, just forget it. I can, it's too much hassle. And I virtually just put the phone down on him and told him we were going to move banks when we get over here. Well, now I've cooled down. The woman local to us who was in the bank in Garon is lovely. She's a lovely woman, very helpful. But I am going to go and see her. Okay, so I forgot where I was now. I had to stop. My memory card was full up. Had to delete a load of nonsense. Anyway, couldn't pay for it. Didn't like the attitude of the French bank person. I think he was chewing gum as well, talking to me, which is really annoying for me. Anyway, but the local bank are great, I must admit. Anyway, so told my brother what had happened, and he said, "Oh, why didn't you say?" I said, "Why?" He said, "Look, I know you're good for it. I'll lend you your money." It wasn't a lot. In between this time, Penny used her own joint account to pay a deposit on it from my UK account, but we didn't have enough to pay the remainder. So anyway, my brother said, "Look, I'll lend you money. How much you need?" I said, "Do da 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 da," and so he lent us money. So the day we were moving, then I had to go and hire a car or a van. We had to go and hire a van because we had no transport. Go and get that, come back. The next day, the day we were moving, we had to drive down to Newport where the car was for sale. To be honest, it was an open and shut case. Like, we paid him money, drove it back. Luckily enough, it's been good. It's been okay. Volvo XC90. I didn't know they had directional headlights, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so we came back then. I went up the dump, get rid of a load of stuff.
I did.
Oh, you did? Yeah, we both did. We both went up there, sorry. What happened after that, Pen?
Well, it's just
Oh,
trying to load the car, unload the van, and load the car.
right. Then we loaded the car up, and then we went back to Bridgend. This is all in the morning-ish. Back to Bridgend, drop off the hire van. Thank you, Normandie tart. Not Penny. Cake. Anyway, so tart. Yeah. So then we had to drop off the van, pick up a trailer that we bought about a week before, come back, load the scimitar onto that, and after that, the money had gone into the bank, and then it's a matter, we'd already booked the boat in the morning, 11 o'clock boat from Portsmouth to Caen, and now we're here. Of course, it didn't end there, doesn't it? We slept very, very well on the boat. Oh my God, it's snowing outside. Yeah. Anyway, after that, we came back here, and we've only Penny's done most of it, unloaded stuff, and we sorted it, and we still got to go and chuck a load of stuff up the tip that we ain't got the space for. So that is about it. So I can't believe it's snowing. Oh, there we are. And my garage is full up. I can't get a car in it, so I've been moving stuff out the garage down to the barn. Now I can't move in the barn. But yeah, we're here. We're done, and all's good. And I hope our future will be full of happiness and love.
Yes.
Yeah, and I hope our dogs will enjoy it as well. So a bit later, I do a bit of filming and show you the cars. 'Cause I'm a car person, and the trailer. Oh, yeah, no, I won't mention about who I bought the trailer from. No, I won't go there. But all in all, very good. We've been in the middle of closing everything down, like eBay accounts, Penny's vinted, readjusting PayPal, cancelling direct debits, and everything else you got to do when you leave a country, like. So yeah, okay. See you later. Bye.